Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this video I'm going to take a look at the top 5 best Hearthstone decks to climb to Legend in February 2021. And coming in at number 5 is Ramp Paladin. Ramp Paladin is it is the most influential deck in the meta right now, and it's also overall the best deck. It is just incredibly strong. It's particularly strong against every mid-range and control deck, it just obliterates those. So its weaknesses are like combo decks, aggro decks. So it has some weaknesses even though it's overall extremely powerful, but there are always edges to be gained. And one of the edges that you can gain is to not play Ramp Paladin even though it's overall strong, and instead counter Ramp Paladin and beat those people who are playing it with one of the few counters so that you can climb even faster. But obviously, choosing the overall strongest deck is of course always a valid strategy, so you can also climb with this one. Coming in at number 4 is one of those strategies that you can use to counter Ramp Paladin, and that is Aggro Rogue. Aggro Rogue, you want it to be fast, you want it to be really fast, so don't care about Steel Dancers or even Gen Ds, just be fast, destroy the opposition, kill the Ramp Paladin before they get to do any of the broken stuff. As a downside, this sort of Aggro Rogue is weak against Token Druid, among other things, and Token Druid is also wildly popular. So while this counter strategy has its merits, it also has its weaknesses. Coming in at number 3 is Token Druid. Token Druid is currently the second most popular deck after Ramp Paladin, and with good reason. It is also a very strong deck overall. It's also strong against Ramp Paladin, so it's one of those counters that you can use. Its weakness comes in the form that control decks can actually out-control you, so decks like ETC Warrior, for example, are able to just beat everything that you have and stabilize. Still, between an early Gibbling board that just snowballs out of control, or a Glowfly Swarm board that comes a little bit later but is really difficult to get rid of, Token Druid is very, very strong. At number 2 I have a bit of a different strategy. Lifesteal OTK Demon Hunter is slightly unfavored against Ramp Paladin, it's something like 48-52, it's pretty close but you're a little bit unfavored. But you're strong against Token Druid, and you're doing pretty well against most rogue decks as well. Only the fastest aggro rogue decks really give you trouble, the slower ones you should just be able to annihilate. And they're strong against most other stuff too. It's like priests that have Illusion and steal your stuff, or then warriors that just get so much armor that you can't push through that cause you trouble. But that's one approach. You try to go even with Ramp Paladin and you try to counter the decks that counter Ramp Paladin, so that then you will be able to be successful overall. And finally, the number 1 choice that I recommend at the moment, it's ETC Warrior. The ETC combo just obliterates Ramp Paladin. ETC Warrior, when built properly, this sort of old-fashioned ETC Warrior, there's Blade Storms and Brawl and Risky Skippers, just a ton of these board class. This is a very old-fashioned non-enrage build, this sort of control ETC Warrior deck really, with the combo finisher. Good against Token Druid, pretty good against Aggro Rogues. The weakness is something like Druid just can overwhelm you with their ramp. Something like Priest, well, they can starve you out or they can steal your combo. That sort of problems. But there's a huge upside. Druid and Priest are not very popular at the moment. So ETC Warrior with this sort of bit old-fashioned style control list, that's my number 1 option for climbing the Legend right now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.